because that's how paradigms and worldviews operate. They're kind of under the radar of our own mind often. You know, you don't pause to think often when going to buy a bread in the bakery, like, what does all this mean? And what is this matter I'm walking on, and what am I made of actually? And what is the relationship between my mind and the matter of my body? So these are not questions that we generally ask ourselves. But they are questions that are essential to human nature. Like, they're the age-old questions. Who are we? Where do we come from? Where are we going? And I think sooner or later, each of us is confronted with that question. No matter how hard we may try to avoid the question, I think the question has become kind of a taboo, which Alan Watts alluded to with the title of his great little book, On the Taboo Against Knowing Who You Really Are. Great little book, I very much recommend it, by philosopher Alan Watts. So the question of who we are, where are we going, where do we come from, has in fact become a taboo of sorts, because it confronts us with something we are unable to answer at this point in our current worldview. So we're trying to avoid the question altogether, and instead we seek refuge in stuff, accumulating stuff, buying stuff, having experiences as long as it lasts, because of course one of the assumptions of a materialist worldview is also that once the body dies, the mind is gone too, which is probably the first time in human history that humans have believed such a thing. Each human civilization was sort of imbued with the sense of life not ending at the time of death. And so a civilization that sees life as meaningless and irreversibly finite will counter that nihilism with a focus on experiencing as much as you can within the time frame that you've got, and accumulating a lot of stuff. And the stuff is kind of a barrier of defense against the nihilism that we've created as a civilization.